Hi everybody. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. My name is Greg Hillier and I'm here today to demonstrate to you the Beast of Burden hand truck with a specialized patented power rocker system that makes lifting a lot easier. Now, if you use a dolly, then you know that using one makes material handling a lot easier. However, once you have a load that weighs more than a few hundred pounds, even with a dolly, it can become a difficult thing to do. The two main difficulties that we encounter are, first, just the amount of sheer force it requires to pull to lift the load, and second, you have to hold your foot against the axle in order to keep the dolly from rolling towards you. So you find yourself standing on one leg while you're mainly using just your body weight to try to pull and lift the load. But what I'd like to do right now is to show you the specialized design feature of this dolly that greatly increases the leverage. It completely eliminates the need to hold your foot against the axle, and it makes lifting a lot safer, a lot quicker, and a lot easier. You can see that when this dolly's in an upright position, that the wheels are off the ground a couple inches. The wheels are attached to the dolly by means of the set of flanges. There's an inner flange here and an outer flange here. And right down here, there's a rocker plate. So when you lift something, the dolly rocks back until the wheels come in contact with the ground. So that's why there's no need to hold your foot against the axle when lifting, because the dolly cannot roll backwards until the wheels do come in contact with the ground. And also what this design does is it greatly increases the leverage because it moves the fulcrum from right here, where the wheels normally would come in contact with the ground, up to right here to the rear of the plate. So in most instances this will increase the leverage by 30 to 50%, just making the lifting part a lot simpler. And you can see this dolly is built out of heavy duty material. The handlebars here are 1-inch Schedule 40 pipe. The flanges are plasma cut out of 3/16 inch plate. The nose plate down here is 1/4 inch plate, and there's over 5 inches of weld across the front and 5 inches of weld across the back on both sides. So there's 20 linear inches of weld connecting the handlebar assembly to the nose plate. So you won't ever have to worry about this dolly separating or cracking, whereas a lot of dollies just have a single pipe that is welded to the nose plate. So you can struggle if you want with a standard dolly to try to lift a load. Here you can see the same rock with this dolly becomes a relatively simple process to lift it up. So we have a saying in the construction industry and that work smarter, not harder. Well, this dolly will enable you to do that. And if you work where you need to use a dolly and use one frequently and have heavy loads, then you'll find that this dolly will make your work a lot easier to accomplish. So now I'd like to show you a couple demonstrations of some various uses for this dolly. In the landscape industry, it has proven to be a very effective and useful tool. So in order to demonstrate how this dolly could be used in the landscaping industry, you'll notice I've got this 2-foot box tree loaded on here. They're not tremendously heavy, maybe weigh a few hundred pounds, but even so, you can see how simple it is for me to lift it. With one arm I can pull this tree back and raise it up. And as you notice, I don't have to put my foot against the axle because it's not going to roll until the wheels come in contact with the ground. And by then, it's pretty much balanced. I just lift it a little bit further like this. Now I can roll it and take it wherever it needs to go. And once again, it sits down just as easily. So in the landscape industry, for moving trees like this or for any other heavy material that you have, whether it's a large heavy-duty pot or planters or whatever, you can see this dolly makes the work a lot quicker, a lot easier. This dolly could also serve as a general purpose dolly for work in warehouses or construction sites, moving industry, ranches, farms, houses, anywhere that you have heavy duty equipment or material that you need to move around. So you can see I got the dolly loaded with something really heavy right now. This is not only heavy, but it's bulky. This is a big, probably about a 700-pound concrete trash can. So you'll see that it's not necessarily easy to lift it up, but it's definitely doable. So let me show you. So there I got it up and I got it ready to roll, and so you can see that if you try to do this with a standard dolly, I can guarantee you're not going to be able to lift it up. Working as a stonemason, I've used my dolly hundreds of times doing boulderscapes, installing fountain rocks, and bringing rocks into people's backyards to build waterfalls like this one you see here behind me. For more information about the Beast of Burden hand truck, be sure and visit my website at www.beastofburdenhandtruck.com, and thank you for watching this video.